Hi, I'm Rob Vanstone. I'm here with McCormick, and we're discussing the Roughriders' 43-40 overtime loss, double overtime loss, I guess, to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in the first regular season game at Mosaic Stadium. And you can talk all you want about what should have happened or what didn't happen, but I think the bottom line, at least as it's resonating with me, is that was one tremendous football game we just witnessed.
It was a lot of fun to watch, but something, isn't the inaugural season beginning to look a lot like the farewell season? Carrying off a couple losses, good games, come close to pulling them out, but not quite enough talent, enough play calling management, time management to get them past that point. So it's really early to compare this season to last season, but they were 0-2 to start the season last year, and they started off really badly. So there's things wrong with this team. There's the defensive breakdowns are incredible tonight. They were guys you and I could have got open on some of the pass patterns they got today. So you really got to take a look at the secondary and see what's going on there. But the same token, it was a fun game to watch. It was an incredible atmosphere. I think you and I will remember this night, this coming to this stadium, the new stadium, seeing everything that was going on here for the rest of our lives. It really was a special night. But once again, when they had a chance to be the moment, when the examples like closing a farewell at Mosaic Stadium last year, they didn't do it. And they didn't do it again this time.
We saw two sides of the Riders' defense tonight. The Bombers didn't get a first down until 2:10 into the second quarter, and that was by Weston Dressler. An 8-yard gain that produced the first down for the Bombers. But then there was Dressler in the third quarter, 87 yards and 9 yards, two touchdowns within 37 seconds of one another, and three touchdown passes by Matt Nichols in the space of within 7 minutes. And at that point, it was just like, okay, they're blowing it again. But they clawed their way back. There were so many ebbs and flows to this football game. And I have to give the Riders credit for at least some of the things they did defensively early to limit the Bombers, and some of the resilience they showed and the explosiveness they showed on offense. I think there were some positives to extract from this game, as prone as I am to being a negativist.
Well, I think they come on, they forced overtime, and they could have won an overtime, but for Tyler Campagna miss, and who knows, it would have been a tie, probably, the way things were shaping up. It's tough for Tyler Campagna because the guy is a solid kicker. I think he's had bad luck. Once off a goalpost and once he kicked wide right. So I don't know if there's concerns about Tyler right now. His luck is a little bad right now, so they got to maybe boost him up a little bit to get his confidence going in. But it was a fun game to watch, and the defense came on to do what they had to do. Chris Jones is the defensive coordinator, though, and I don't think we're seeing what he wants out of his defense. We could tell today when he was talking that those busts, the way the defensive line is, guys doing coverage, he knows, these guys know what to do. He thinks he has the personnel here to do it with. He's got to do it with them. So Chris Jones is the defensive coordinator, defensive genius. He's got to start showing those chops a lot more if this team's going to be successful.
I think Tyler Campagna has also got to perform to his reputation, too. He's being maligned for struggling in the clutch this year, and justifiably so, given the results of the first two games. But last year, the Roughriders won 5 games, and he kicked the game-winning field goal in 3 of them. One of them was from 53 yards away. He was very reliable in the clutch as a first-year regular kicker, and you would expect him to build upon that as a second-year kicker, but it seems to be going in the other direction. Now the question becomes, do they stick with him, or do they go with Quinn Van Gilswyk next Saturday against Hamilton?
I think they'll go with him. But do you feel confident when he's lining up any kicks for converts right now? Do you feel that even today, towards the end of the game, he's lining up for converts and Phil's going, I don't think he's going to make it. Like, not quite that strong, but the confidence is in that guy right now, and he's got to somehow get it back. And kickers do. It's the worst position, best position in football. You're either a GOAT or you're a hero. And today he was a GOAT.
And he's 7 for 9 on the year, but those two,
exactly, 7 for 9.
They're going to be discussed for a while.
Yeah.
And there's lots to talk about. For McCormick, I'm Rob Vanstone. Thanks so much for your time tonight.